Alright guys, it's peak week. Going into the USA Powerlifting Lake Pleasant Classic, I have some pretty high expectations for myself. This is by far the lowest I've ever competed. This morning I woke up at 129.5. My weight class is 130.1, so I'll easily fit right into that. I'm adjusting my water this week. I'm not really cutting it, just manipulating it, along with my sodium. So by the time I hit the scale, I'll most likely be right around 127 if everything goes right. Doing that to manipulate my Wilks score. My weight will be lower, but I'll lift more, so yeah, my score will be higher. As far as my lifts are concerned, I'm looking to possibly tie my previous best and possibly get a personal record. Previous best on squat was 369.5 at a body weight of about 133.5. So this one I'm going to be again lighter. My weight class that I used to compete at, or I normally compete at I should say, is 144.5. And the only reason I was lighter at the last meet was because of my cut for the show. So slowly chipping away at that. As far as my bench press is concerned, as far as all three lifts are concerned, that's my worst lift. So going into this meet, I'm going to be really happy if I can possibly tie that record, 232.5. Not real amazing, but it's good for me. As far as my deadlift is concerned, I really would like a personal record there. My last personal best was 325. So yeah, lately I've been pulling singles of 390 and they've been moving extremely well. So going into this one, I'm hoping to hit probably right around 435, sit right around there. If I don't, it's fine. Again, my main focus has been on the show, but still want those personal bests. Yeah, that's it. Again, my main goal is just to have fun. You know, I think a lot of people tend to neglect that and just go into a meet trying to do their very, very best, and which is great. But when they don't, they have a meltdown and they actually have an awful time because of it. That stinks. I don't like missing lifts. It's awful. You feel like crap. But again, if you go in just wanting to have a good time, have good experience, get more experience on the platform, I think you'll much more enrichable time. There are some other things that I've been wanting to address lately. In other videos, I just haven't had the time, and I have the time now. So going into a meet, I think, unfortunately, there is a lot of bro science in the powerlifting community still. Going in and doing your opener 2 weeks prior to the meet. If you're equipped, that might be a better idea. And I only say that because with equipped, your central nervous system really gets hit hard because you're holding much more weight than you typically do in a raw situation. Raw being just knee sleeves and wrist wraps in a singlet and belt, whereas with equipped you're wearing a suit. Going into raw, it's just much better of an idea to do your openers the week of the meet. Reason behind that is you do your opener, then you wait 2 weeks to do another meet, or to do the meet. You're going to get under that competition weight and you're going to feel like you're being crushed, and that is going to hit you so hard, it's going to completely throw you off. Some lifters I've seen do this, they miss their second and third attempts, and even sometimes opener, just because they're not used to the weight that they're doing, and then they end up dropping it out of the meet. What I like to do, and what I have most of my lifters do, and I think this is the best idea for everyone, is to do your openers a week of. I typically do my deadlift earlier in the week, get that out of the way. You're doing it close enough to the meet, where you're used to holding that heavy weight and you're used to pulling it, but your back is a little more recovered by the time the weekend comes around. As far as squat and deadlift, or squat bench, excuse me, I like to do that typically on the Wednesday before the meet. Again, you're just under the heavier weight, a little more used to it, you feel good. Your confidence is high because going into the meet, you know you just smoked your openers 2 days prior to that. You have enough nerves as it is, and going into a meet, not necessarily sure how well you're gonna do, that sucks. So luckily I've never really experienced that going into a meet, because this is the way I've always done it, and I've always had really good results from it. I would highly suggest those out there looking into daily undulating periodization, RPE scale, or even percentage-based training. Reason behind this is, and there's nothing wrong with this. I prefer most people to hire a coach, because again, it just takes away the guesswork and you just go in to do your job. I enjoy my programming. I enjoy programming up myself and my athletes. So I do not have a coach, but for those out there to use not having a coach as an excuse as to why they're not doing well is absolutely ridiculous. I've never had a coach. I've always just done the research, looked into everything, and looked at some of the best programmers in the world and kind of pieced together my own style. I personally use daily undulating periodization, and I also use a combo of both RP and percentage-based programming. My strength days, I typically use percentage-based, and actually all week I use percentage-based. However, I use the RPE scale to rate where I'm at each lift, so I'm aware of how everything feels. Again, RPE is rate of perceived exertion, so going into a meet or training, you're able to have an idea as to how that felt. So say you do your opener even at a meet, you're aware, that was about an 8, so I probably could have done that for 2 more reps. Okay, now I can easily go up quite a bit in weight. Again, that's just, I don't get that as far as blaming your issues on other people. I've never done that, and I've had some really bad stuff happen as far as bodily injuries, as far as nothing to do with my decisions. So, alright guys, that's my rant. Going into this next footage, you're going to see my deadlift opener, which I'm doing tomorrow, and then the following day I'm doing my squat and bench opener, and then the day after that I'm just going in and doing all my warm-ups for squat, bench, and deadlift. Then I'm taking Friday off. As far as my water is concerned, today I'm having 3 gallons, tomorrow 2 gallons, the following day 2 gallons, Wednesday, Thursday 1.5 gallons, and Friday half a gallon. That's all day. That's not like I'm stopping earlier in the day or anything like that. As far as sodium is concerned, I'm doing a teaspoon of salt with each gallon going up to Thursday, in which case I reduce it down to half a teaspoon, and then nothing on Friday. Again, I'm not cutting water. I'm not relying on something like a sauna to get the water out of me. I'm just manipulating my water to allow my body to naturally flush it out. Again, I don't care if I don't cut the few pounds that I want to cut. This is just more for lowering my work score. I feel good after doing this going into a meet. I never feel awful. I'm not standing in line waiting to weigh in, just absolutely hating life. So I can just throw down some water and food afterwards. I'm usually very comfortable. So, all right, guys, check it out.
Alright guys, and here's my physique update. 3.5 weeks out from the AZ State Championships, INBF show. Yeah, I'm actually feeling really decent. This is the best I've looked ever. So really excited about this show. And here's my warm-up. I do the same thing every single meet, every single workout, and give this to both my advanced athletes, anywhere from them to just my general population. It's a great warm-up, warms everything up. And after then, just single arm push downs, lat push downs, trying to maintain everything, keep everything nice and limber, don't want any stupid injuries. Again, these actually really help your bench, believe it or not, with the flat drive.
Alright guys, so on my cardio, doing my cardio right now, and one thing occurred to me that a lot of you guys do your cardio indoors on the treadmill at the gym, and that entire time you're most likely on your tablet, phone, whatever, what have you. What I like to do for my cardio is I like to get outside, actually enjoy the weather. We're in Arizona, so it's always really warm during the summer. It's finally starting to cool down, so trying to take advantage of it. It's nice and overcast right now. Got my coffee. That's one thing I do is I finish my workout, go get my coffee, and then go on my walk. What I like to do is, you know, when you're sick and your taste buds are all screwed up and you don't really feel like eating because it's not like you can taste anything, I like to scald my taste buds so that I have no interest in eating food. I like to just get the hottest coffee I possibly can and take a big swig and not be able to taste anything for 4 days. So, but yeah, with the tablets and the phones, get outside. And this is unusual for me to be using technology right now on my walk. But get outside, turn off your phone, put it in your pocket, do whatever, and just actually look up and, I don't know, think about stuff and do some self-meditation, self-examination. I don't know. About a week ago, 2 weeks ago, my girlfriend and I were at an outdoor mall, and she went to use the restroom, and so obviously I hop on my phone right away to take up time. There's another guy standing next to me. As soon as I walked up, he like jumped on his phone, and it was kind of obvious that he felt weird being alone, and I think that's what a lot of people do anytime you get into a situation where people are standing alone. They automatically hop on their phone to make the situation feel less awkward. So I hopped on my phone, and I sat there for a second, and I kind of looked up. I'm like, wow, it's actually a really beautiful day. And it kind of occurred to me that it's been a while since I've just sat there and allowed myself to be outside and actually take it in. So I encourage you guys to, again, put down the technology, put away your phone, and just go on a walk. Spend some time with your significant other. When you're at home with each other, get off the phone and actually sit there and talk to each other and enjoy each other's company. That's my rant.
And this is my client Tim, good friend, getting ready to do his opener. He's doing the USA Powerlifting Lake Pleasant Classic as well. Just crushes it. Slight misgroove, but we talked about it and he's good to go now. That's my opener on squat, 330 pounds. As my girlfriend Stephanie give me some start commands and then rack command. A lot of competitors tend to neglect these and end up missing their first lift due to not following direction. Actually, my last meet, I jumped the gun on squat and got penalized for it too. So that won't happen again. Felt really good. Try and cut depth a little bit. Alright, and then here is my bench press opener. 205 pounds. I'm going really conservative on my bench just because, again, of all things, that's the one area I've lost the most strength in. Alright guys, and that's it. I will see you after the meet.
It seemed like it was a little high on your chest.
Yeah.